Hi everyone, it's Jelena G from the Healing Light. I wanted to share with you about dating and how can you have the energy for it. How do you set up some of the foundations for the dating? So the first question what you're going to say to yourself is, if you met yourself, would you date you? Do you have got everything sorted out? So for example do you have got, if you're divorced, if you have children, is everything sorted? Is your past being sorted? Are you still having things which are not ended properly, like let's go say with the previous relationships or previous lovers? Or is it your children's partner's dad or mom still present in their life, and it's something which is going to cause an issue within your relationships? So all of those things you have to consider, and you have to ask yourself, if you were to date yourself, would you date you? Because that's what you're putting in a mirror out to the world. So how do you, for example, set your boundaries? How do you love yourself? How do you spend time for you, focusing on you? So when my husband met me and he said to me, how you're so calm, how you're so peaceful, that doesn't come without actually work. It doesn't come up as naturally. It comes up as naturally when we're practicing into it. But with the life and everything else what happened in my own life, personal life, it did not happen naturally. And when we have, like, let's go say example is traumas and war, what I had, everything was very hectic. For 5 years, there was a pure hectic and chaos. Afterwards, too, was pure chaos because you still have got repercussions of the traumas what we experience, especially like for people like me, where we worked in hospital and seeing the things from the war, from concentration camps, from victims of the concentration camps, victims of the war, little on the patients. So it was horrific, especially like for people like me where we are younger, and I was just starting to become a nurse, and you see those things and your brain cannot comprehend it because emotionally you're not ready for it. And I will say to you, you're never ready for the war. I don't think that anything can actually prepare you for it. But, we grow up very fast. So go back onto the dating. This is the questions what you have to ask yourself. Self-boundaries, self-worth, self-love. If we're going to go on a date, how we're presenting ourselves. Secondly is how realistically you have got your life sorted. Where is your energy? If I'm talking about the females, which predominantly are my clients, and they go on a date, and I call this symptom early attachment. I just straight away early attached to a date, and after the first date, they usually call me up and say, Jelena, what do you think? Is this going to be the one? No, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's a first date. Doesn't matter what I see. You're early attaching already. Absolutely early attaching. So how you're then in the present energy of the date, if you're going on a date or dinner or just a coffee with a guy, and you're actually going, is he going to call me for the second date? He can feel that energy. To have that peaceful calmness, you need to believe in you. You need to be centered within you, within your heart. That doesn't come up without you doing the inner work. That doesn't come up, oh, I will read a book and, I'll be much better. There is not a magical pill. That's something what you have to work on it every single day. So example in my own personal life is with my husband. He has 3 children to 3 different women. If it's not one, then it's another one every single week with something. I do not step into that, and I call it circus because it's not my energy to go into it. First of all, it's his to deal with it. If he needs my help, he'll ask me. Secondly is, I am not going to allow anyone to take away my energy. I have to preserve my energy for me and for my children and for my work, what it needs to be done. And I will say it again, you need to learn to preserve your own energy, because life will gonna happen, and I will have the energy for the things that happen between me and him, because that's what I need the energy for. So to ask yourself, are you ready to go and step into the dating? Where is your energy? Would you date yourself? Write it down on a piece of a paper. What is it that you broke up mostly in all of your relationships? What was the issue? Because if there is a pattern, you need to work on that pattern. Whatever that is. Did a man left you? Did they thought that you are demanding? Were you so cut because of the things that happened to you in the past, and you thought that it's his turn to pay off the dues, what you had issues with your father figure? So there is a lots of things can happen in a relationships, a healing wise or the scars. And until we don't work on them, we're going on a merry-go-round in the circles. And the same thing happens in your life, because I know that life can be hard, but life can be changed around. And that's why I say I'm the creator, I'm the CEO of my own life. My ex-husband, when I was going through divorce, he said to me, I'm going to be hungry and in a gutter. Even with the things that he'd done, he thought I was going to take him back. And which, no way would I. And he said that to me because I have no family here in Australia. And I choose to stay here because of the children. And I was determined and resilient within myself to be open up again, a business, and started from the scratch without no money and do it, and to become who I am today. And I'm absolutely grateful for him to say what he said, because that gave me sheer determination, absolute determination. So you can use the things that happen to you in your life, not as to be a victim, become a victor. I will say this again, do not become a victim, become a victor. But not in a way where you're going to do it from absolutely anger and resentment. Look at it from a love point of view. I want each one of us to be in absolutely loving relationship, full of compassion and understanding. And yes, there will be issues with other relationships. Yes, that's normal, because we all come with different shapes or sizes and issues what we have got within ourselves, because none of us didn't have a perfect childhood. But how you work through it, how you speak to each other, is it from a logical brain or is it from the heart? And the way how we speak, especially women, from the softness point of view, or is it from demanding and absolutely sheer anger and resentfulness? And men can be exactly the same. So if you are in a relationship or in a marriage, how are you speaking to each other? How are you having compassion? Where are you meeting each other 50-50? All of that you can learn. You can learn, and you can work through your core issues, because I know it can be done. You can learn more in Authentic You group. It's a closed group for females. You can join it. The link is on my website, and the link is on my social profiles, and you can join it. For the males, obviously there is the sessions which we can work it together. And you can ask any questions all the time. I want to give you love and light, and absolutely healing and honoring you, because I know this can be helped. The emotions can be sorted and put in the right filing cabinets, and how amazing it is when you know your triggers, your issues, and how to work with them, because there is no tablet, no medicine to say, drink this and we'll be better, or drink this and you're going to find a perfect man or perfect woman. You're not going to find them. You need to work on you. The moment you do it and decide to make a decision, to make a difference, you will find amazing, and I call it a high value partner. But if you're going to be waiting in a wedding dress at home, demanding to happen like that, nothing's going to happen. You're not going to get it. You're going to get a low value people around you. So start working on your inner self, inner triggers, behavioral patterns, learning about emotions. And if you're a parent, how are you going to be this conscious, amazing parent? Are you going to create a little codependent children because your ex-husband done some things to you, and then your son is going to become your second husband almost? Because I see this all the time when mums are doing that. And then a son becomes mummy's boy, and he cannot do anything without his mother. And then you're going to come and ask yourself why he doesn't have a girlfriend, why he's not dating, or why he is maybe with a wife where he's so unhappy and they're not giving you respect because your daughter-in-law doesn't like you because you have got a mummy's boy. So be conscious parent. Become one. Learn how to speak from the heart and not say, I want a hug because I've done this for you. Absolutely wrong, because that's a codependency and that's a demand, and it's not speaking from the heart. Be that loving, conscious person every single day. So mirror that. In that mirror, in that, it just really, it's a reflection, but I call it mirror. Mirror what you want. Mirror who you are, and you're going to get back that. And if you don't, you set the boundaries around the people who are not giving you respect or the love, and speak up and voice it up. That's where the boundaries come in. I hope this helps you for today. Set up the week ahead. Love and light to everyone, and I will speak with you soon.